Hello everyone, welcome to Family Home Evening. Today I wanted to talk about the name of the church. You all remember a few months ago when the church clarified that we are to use the correct name of the church.
I did this because the Lord impressed upon my mind the importance of the name He decreed for His church. It is not cosmetic, it is not a whim, and it is not inconsequential.
Some people have wondered, if that's the case, then why did the church do the huge I'm a Mormon initiative just a few years ago? Was that effort a mistake? Or was the current leadership just being too strict? Well, let's take a look at the history of the word Mormon. The word, not the name. See, it's pretty common knowledge that the early saints were called Mormons by critics of the church or by people who were unfamiliar with it, because of the title of the Book of Mormon. It was a derogatory nickname, but it stuck. Over time, even the leaders of the church accepted the name and used it frequently. But here's where it gets interesting. The Book of Mormon was named after the prophet Mormon, who compiled the records into one volume. But where did Mormon's name come from? We know that his father's name was also Mormon. But he clarifies that he wasn't named for his father. He was named after the land of Mormon, the land in which Alma had established the church. But it doesn't end there. It's always struck me as odd that when Alma brings the believers to the water to baptize them, he starts saying, "Behold, here are the waters of Mormon." But Mormon interjects, "For thus they were called." Obviously that's what they were called because he just called them that. But I think he made that clarification because the word Mormon means something else. It's not just a name. It was originally a word. The word is never translated, but we are told that the land was named Mormon by the king because it was infested by wild beasts. The believers chose this place to go because it was undesirable, where no one else would go. The word Mormon seems to have had some kind of negative meaning, but the place of Mormon, the waters of Mormon, the forest of Mormon, how beautiful are they to the eyes of them who there came to the knowledge of their Redeemer. Notice how it says that it's beautiful to them. The place is beautiful not because it's a great place to spend your spring break, but because of the experiences they had there. And isn't that a great allegory for the gospel itself? The gospel is all about taking something which is undesirable, owning it, repurposing it, and making it something beautiful. The word Mormon, which was originally such a negative that Mormon had to clarify that Alma was using the place's name, not calling it something bad, later became so strongly attached to the idea of rebirth as a disciple of Christ that the prophet Mormon was named after it. Our scriptures are named after it. And that's probably at least part of why the church made such a strong effort a few years ago to reclaim the word Mormon and make it something that reflects Jesus Christ. But now that that's done, it's time to take off the training wheels. We're not merely trying to point our lives towards Christ. We're trying to live as Jesus Christ did. In a similar way, many of us became Mormons first. We joined the church and adopted its customs and attributes. Many of us grew up here, always being part of the culture, but our goal is not just to be in the right group. It's to be like Christ and take His name upon us, as any good Mormon should. Do you have any thoughts or questions on the word Mormon or the name of the church? Comment below to join the discussion. Thank you for joining me for Family Home Evening, and have a great week.